What grants someone the right to another person's property? Agreeing to trade for it voluntarily? Not according to these folks. We're back with another Entitled Parents. On today's episode of Entitled Parents, a single mom pressures a cashier to do something that could cost her job. Our fan-submitted story. A girl is excited about her birthday gifts, but one disappears the day after her birthday. She's shocked when she realizes what happened to it and who is to blame. When a woman keeps dropping her daughter off at childcare without paying and also makes some bizarre accusations about the staff, the assistant director has to step in. A family is having a wonderful time celebrating a birthday with friends at a local park. That is, until this entitled mother shows up. What ridiculous demand does she make of the family? You'll have to watch this episode of Entitled Parents to find out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode. And let's get straight into it. This story was called, I Should Get Free Stuff Because I'm a Single Mom. I work as a cashier at a supermarket part-time to pay for university. Around major sporting events, we give away or sell stickers of famous athletes. The rules are mostly the same each time. You get one pack of stickers for free for every €10 you pay. If you want more, you can buy a pack for 50 or 70 cents. Also, if the value on the bill is above €50, you get the book to put them in for free. Otherwise it costs €250 extra. EM is entitled mum. So this mum comes up to the checkout. The kid is really noisy, running around the legs of other customers who are starting to get annoyed. I scan her stuff. She has to pay about €20. Can I get the sports stickers? She hasn't even paid yet. Sure. Handing her 2 packs. There's a stack of like 200 packs sitting beside me. 2? That's all? Yes, ma'am. You get one for each €10 you pay. I think you could give us some more. Look how many you got there. Sorry, those are the rules. I really can't give you any more, but you can buy more for 70 cents each. Excuse me? I'm not paying for that. Well, then you can't have more. I'm sorry. At this point, the line is starting to get really long and the other customers are getting restless. I'm starting to get annoyed because I can see she's not gonna let go and I'm in a dilemma of sorts. I could just give her more if my boss isn't looking. I would probably not get in trouble. But if all the other customers saw that I was that lenient, they'd want free stickers too. I'm a single mom and I don't have much money and I can't afford to spend money on things like that. You should just give them to me. Look at my child. It would make him so happy to have them. My boss is just out of earshot, but I wouldn't put it past him to see what I was doing. So my opportunity to just give her more stickers has passed. No, I really cannot do that. I won't treat you differently than any other customer. I don't make the rules, I just work here. So what is it to you? It won't hurt you to give me more stickers. I'm starting to get ticked off now. I call for another register to be opened because the length of the line is getting totally out of hand. Would you please just pay for your stuff and leave? There's no need to be rude. You're just a cashier. You will never get anywhere in life if you think you can talk to me like that. I'm a regular customer and you should appreciate me coming here and give me the stickers. If people like me wouldn't come here, you wouldn't have a job. I'm used to people saying stuff like that, so I choose to ignore it. Things like that don't upset me anymore since I know how much I'll earn when I finish university. Please lady, just pay for your stuff. The line is getting long. The other customers are waiting. You're not entitled to these stickers just because you're a single mom. If I give away things for free, I can get fired. But I don't understand why you can't give me more stickers. Just give them to me. There's a whole bunch right next to me. You should know how to treat customers better or you will end up getting fired anyway. So the old, I'll get you fired line. People should know how mean you are to children. I'm thinking like, what? Where the F did that come from? Again, I do not make the rules. Okay then. I'm thinking she's finally given in. But I still need the book to put them in. Okay, that's €2.50. Are you kidding me? I get the stickers, but I have to pay for the book? That's illogical. What would my son do with the stickers without the book? And the same argument breaks out again. Now the other customers are starting to tell her how rude she is and that she should just leave. At this point, I'm really tired of her BS and I proceed to call my boss over the intercom. The entitled mother continues ranting about how dumb and incompetent I am. My boss gets there and I'm just like, please help me. What seems to be the problem? Your cashier is very rude and unaccommodating. The boss looks at me. She wanted stickers, I gave her 2 packs. And now she wants more, but she doesn't want to pay for them. The boss looks at my screen. Ma'am, everything seems to be in order. €20 means 2 packs. If you want more, they're 70 cents each. Yeah, I told her that. You can't expect me to pay for that. And now I'm supposed to pay for the book as well? That's correct. The other customers proceed to explain to my boss how rude she has been. I don't have to let myself be treated like that by a simple cashier. She is obviously not even smart enough to hold a job like that. Keep in mind that my boss has started out as a cashier when he was young. My boss looks at her for a second, sizing her up. He then proceeds to put her stuff in a cart, tells a coworker to put it back on the shelves and cancels her bill. She starts to protest and he cuts her off. Please leave my store immediately. I won't have anyone treat my employees like that. And you are not entitled to free stuff. I can't believe how I'm being treated here. Now I have to explain to my poor son why he can't have sports stickers. He will be very sad. I honestly don't care. So leave now or I'll make you leave. She says as she's leaving. I'll be damned to set foot in your store ever again. I hope very much so. Please don't. You have to wonder what the average day in a life of an entitled parent really is. She spends all this time trying to get 70 cents worth of stickers, so she mustn't be doing anything very valuable with her time. At least the cashier got paid for their time during the argument. This fan-submitted story was called Happy Birthday. Entitled parents come out of nowhere. My own mother turned out to be an entitled parent. Actually, this was not the only incident of hers. So let's set the scene. My birthday. I wasn't really expecting much, since my family were on rather hard times, and I was past the age where I wanted a bunch of useless junk to shelve for the next 10 years or so. Nevertheless, I was expecting a bit more than what I eventually got from my mother. My dad, as always, rose to the occasion with a set of sketching pencils. Great, thanks. Just what I wanted. My mum gave me a clothing store gift card of $20. I don't go clothes shopping often, so it was a mediocre gift, but okay. I'm not the type to gift shame. Here is where the story begins. A day after my birthday, my gift card went mysteriously missing. I hunted for it all through the house, but to no avail. I was really quite sad, as that was my second of only 2 presents. About an hour later, cue my mum coming in with my brother, who is 5. My brother runs up to me wearing a brand new pair of nice jeans. Hey Veronica, do you like my new jeans? He gives me a twirl, big smile on his face. Yeah, they look nice, I respond. Here comes mum. I bought them for him at insert nice small shop here. I've always wanted to get him a pair. The name of the shop rings a bell. Hey, it's the same shop my gift card is for. My brother nods at my mum's words. Yeah, mummy used your gift card for me. I just kind of freeze. He keeps on talking and holds up a dinosaur figurine. She got me this too. She said you let us. That's okay, right? My mum just reaches into her purse and pulls out my card. That's okay, right honey? She says with a sickly sweet voice. She slides the thing in front of me. I snatch it from her, pretty ticked off. I assumed she spent something like $5 off it and went on with my day, albeit slightly annoyed. Oh boy, was I wrong. The next time I was in that mall, I went to the shop with a friend to spend my gift card. I had bought a shirt and a pair of sandals. Pretty nice, adding up to about $10, and I gave the cashier my card. Sorry ma'am, this isn't going to be enough. I tense up. I peer around to see how much was actually on the card, and I almost had a panic attack. $1.20. $1.20. That's how much was on there. My friend tapped me on the back. Hey, are you okay? You're holding up the line. She wore the same expression as me when she saw it. I was pretty much hyperventilating at this point, seeing as I hadn't brought any money, counting on the gift card. My friend, which I do not deserve, got out her wallet and paid for my stuff. My face was bright red. She walked me home where I had a word, many words, with my entitled mother. I can't believe you spent my birthday present that you got me on my brother. Well, he deserves it. He got full grades on his spelling test. You should have asked. I might have said yes. I don't need to ask you. I'm your mother. It was a gift. This went on for some time. Writing this, I realized that she never actually apologized, and my brother still has the genes and the dinosaur. Moral of the story? Always be prepared for entitled parents. You never know when one might reach around and slap you in the face. This story was called, Yes, Actually You Do Have to Pay for Childcare. Some background information. I work at a drop-in daycare center. For a long time, we had an issue with parents not paying on time or saying they'll pay at the end of the week and then never coming back. We've recently cracked down on our policy of payment at drop-off, and not all of the parents have been exactly thrilled. One parent who had been particularly bad about not settling her bill once accused us of mistreating her daughter to try and get us to waive the payment, which particularly ticked me off. Because why the heck would you bring your kid if you think she's being mistreated, as opposed to, I don't know, calling the police? She claimed that we weren't feeding her our food, and not giving her the food she was sent with, both of which were false. Her daughter refused to eat the food her mum brought her, but would ask for seconds and thirds of anything we served her. Anyways, surprise surprise, entitled mum didn't settle her tab the last time she dropped off her daughter. Then, the week before Christmas, she brings her into the drop-off again. I wasn't there when this happened, but my assistant director told me what went down. So here we go. Ma'am, I need to take a payment before you can drop her off.
Oh, her dad will pay when he picks her up.
No ma'am, I can't receive her without a payment. You still owe from last time as well.
He'll pay this afternoon.
I'm sorry, I can't take her without a payment. If you want, we can call him and take a payment by card over the phone.
You have to take her. You can't not take her.
Actually, I'm the assistant director, so I do have the authority to tell you that we will not accept her without a payment.
Oh, so now you're the assistant director.
I've been the assistant director for 2 years. Ma'am, unless you're going to make a payment, you need to leave.
Well, she's staying here, and you'd better feed her.
The entitled mum turns to the door to leave. Ma'am, if you leave this building, I will have to call the police. She turns back around angrily.
You call the police?
Yes, ma'am. I have told you that you cannot leave your daughter here without making a payment. If you leave her anyways, that's child abandonment. The mum ended up grabbing her daughter and leaving. The dad, who is much more laid back, came by later on to pay their balance. We explained again what our policies and prices are. I don't think this will be the last time we have to deal with her nonsense. She's from a country where it's common for people to have servants, so she treats anyone she deems beneath her like trash. But at least she knows that now, we'll push back. I believe that's the key to entitled parents, is that for most of their life, nobody's really pushed back. They surround themselves with pushovers and they push everyone else. So when they actually encounter someone who pushes back, who's not intimidated by them, they get really threatened and defensive, and most of their arguments are really illogical because they don't know actually how to reason their point of view, because it's not based on reason. It's just based on entitlement. This story was called It's a Public Park, My Son Can Join Your Party. So this must have been when my friend, let's call her Sarah, was turning 7 or 8, and we had a celebration at the local park. It wasn't terribly fancy or intrusive. One picnic table with the food and presents, and us kids ran around on the playground. No loud music or anything. As often happens, there were other kids at the park. We were polite to them and all, but didn't really play with them, preferring to stay within our party. At some point, Sarah's mum called us over. We sang happy birthday. Sarah opened presents, and the whole shebang. As we happily ate our cake and lunch, we hear entitled parent.
Oh, how nice. Those lovely people brought cake for everyone. AC, go have some cake.
Sarah's dad, let's call him Joe, looked a bit shocked. While there were no giant decorations, it was pretty clear that this was a private party. Sorry ma'am, this is a private party. We're not giving out cake.
But this is a public park.
Yes, but we're not giving out cake. This is my daughter's birthday party.
Well, it's in a public park, so you can't exclude my son.
No, your son cannot have cake.
This is ridiculous. It's a piece of cake. You cold-hearted jerk. Can't you have any sympathy? Can't you be an example to your kid that sharing is caring?
They turned to their kid.
That man was very rude, wasn't he? It's okay, I'll let you have cake.
She began walking over to us, daggers in her eyes. By now, several parents in the park were looking annoyed at her. Some parent, not in our group, told her, "Can you seriously just shut the heck up?" The entitled child ran for the cake. Joe blocked him and said, "You need to leave," to the mum. She grabbed her kid and huffed back to the bench where she had been sitting. The child sobbed for several minutes while his mum ignored him, though she did like to glare at us. I'll admit, us partygoers became a bit rude. We all got the final pieces of cake, and we made a small show of walking near EC as we ate. Eventually, we left. What we're witnessing in this story is the raising of the next generation of entitled parents. The child's complete expectation was that he was entitled to cake because the mother told him he was. It is a public park after all. If you'd like your story to be narrated by me, don't forget to visit the subreddit r/VoiceyHere, link below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.